What's up, everybody? This is Gunji Gaming here. We're doing another walkthrough of Horizon Forbidden West. I went ahead and when we left off, I told you I was wanting to get this lens up here. So I went ahead and did that while we were away, just so that we could start off heading right into the city of Chainscrape. Which, I mean, looking from up here, it doesn't look like too much of a city, but, you know, it'll do for now. So we're going to start rappelling down here. All I really got was just another one of those lenses. That makes number 3 now. I'm not really sure what to do with them yet, so I guess we'll kind of figure that out as we go. But yeah. So now we can officially continue our quest here. Let's see. So we'll go through here first and then run to Aaron. Because I just kind of want to see what's going on inside of the city there. Didn't even mean to do that one. But hopefully there's a market, so because I do have quite a few things to sell at this point, honestly. Honestly, we'll just walk right into the front door. Barren light.
Outlander approaching. Is that
There we go.
Savior? Wanna come in, Savior?
Yeah.
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jor's orders.
Good enough for me.
Ooh, excuse me, guys. Sorry to sneeze.
By the forge. Petra? Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Kit.
Not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
I mean, obviously we're gonna go there.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Already did it. Ooh. Okay, so there's quite a few things in here. Let's just do a quick run through over here.
Olvin can't just ignore us like this, can he? We almost died because of it.
Have you seen us? What are we supposed to do?
Just getting these data points. I'll just pause it if you want to read it. I'll come back to it later.
Have Arnold throw his crutch at him?
I see you all made it back.
Hammer and tongs. That they did, Huntress. They tell me you blasted through the problem. Lokuf here came back trembling like a twig.
Hey,
What's important is everyone made it out.
No thanks to Olvin.
Have you talked to him yet?
We're on the waiting list.
Doesn't have the guts to face all of us at once.
We need to stick together, in case he decides to send his goons over.
You're all banged up as it is. I can deal with Ulva. You don't need to stick around.
We know, you old hammer.
Just stay safe.
Interesting, because if I never saved them, they wouldn't be here right now to have had that dialogue. I love it. We'll come through here, look at all these new things. Oh. Alright, I'll take it. Huh. So that's my stash.
she's a keeper. Handed her a letter with "I wish you were beer."
Unless Olvin and his cronies hear about it. Now leave me.
Workbench. Which I do all this earlier. It shouldn't be anything new. I don't want to upgrade those. Well, oh, crud. We'll do it just once. Because I don't use these that much. And I'm obviously gonna upgrade those as much as I can.
You okay there?
Let's talk to him.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
I am most
Interesting guy, okay.
Of course it
Watch
counts.
as I walk.
It counts. Of course it counts.
You!
Here we Excuse me.
There it is. Let's run to the right real fast, see if they can get into any of these. Doesn't look like there's anything special going on. Here we go. I'm too peculiar about all this. I end up searching through every little nook and cranny. So I'm okay with this out pocket here. Ooh. Okay. Dang.
Whoa!
I feel like all this stuff is locked still. Oh, I love this. This is awesome.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
Hey, Ray. Fancy a game of Strike?
Ooh, machine strike.
Come to revel in some Strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win at all my boards, too.
Okay, I guess.
I'll be here if you change
We'll
your
come
mind.
back and do this. Or actually, I'll do it in my own time, if anything. Because I know these kind of things may be a little tedious and boring for you guys. So, where is that? I saw. There it is. Alright, and I'll let you guys read this.
I'd love some ale.
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they like my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef.
You have no idea.
I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
Don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
He's adorable. I feel like I already have a lot of this stuff.
Already got him. Bitter leaf.
Okay, so I can fast travel. I'll just go from one campfire to the next.
Aha! There you are!
Hi,
3 months.
no.
What?
Last time I was back, he'd already started. Am I lost? Or am I exactly where I'm
This is fast travel to here. We'll do those pits again, get whatever this guy's needing, and then come right back. I'll take that experience just so I can level up some of my skills, because I kind of want to be ahead of the game in terms of the combat.
Machine will take a lot of damage from acid. Scroungers. Moldov said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
Sorry, Bunny. So sorry. That was my bad.
Not giving up.
Boom.
Now to look through the scrap piles for a metal panel.
Wasn't too bad. I tried to throw a rock and, well, y'all saw what happened after that, so. Big oops.
these in my pack. I think I have everything I need for Mildiv. Good thing, too. I can use a decent meal.
It's good. I just need to get back to that fire. As soon as I get back to the fire, I'll be able to fast travel back to the city and complete this little errand.
It's not hooking onto that.
Perfect. I like being able to use the fires to fast travel. It makes things so convenient. I have to keep some travel packs on me now, though, just to, in case I'm like stuck in the middle. Not having to run around too much after I've explored an area. Like all that I went through, all that, if it was like to a fire that I guess I hadn't been to or hadn't really explored all the way through, I would have just ran through kind of looking for any extra things. But I've explored through those whole areas already, so no point in trying to waste that time. Let's go back to him here, give this to him.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Ulvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
This guy's adorable.
Wow. Mildiv, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
Aww.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Let's see what he's got. I'm curious about these meals here. Okay. We won't get anything for now. Let's see if we can talk to that girl. I think it's Petra? Or,
Aloy.
Yep.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down.
Let's see how
Get
she's
a
doing.
pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the bristlebacks and the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Excuse me.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Interesting.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
I love they call her Flame Hair. Let's check on these skill points here.
It might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. And see what else Meldov's cooking up.
We are on the same side here, Ulf. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Karja who let the bristlebacks into the valley. Sent them straight through the gates of Barren Light.
That is
Where's that fire?
preposterous. Why would we let dangerous
Oh, it's up there.
machines into
Duh.
our
Okay,
own
so I'm
land?
used to.
You mean the land?
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulfant Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside.
Burden.
The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers.
Sorry, guys.
Not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
Looks like that's it.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is gonna get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
This guy's something else.
Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted.
Let's run down this way real quick.
He's in the tavern. You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's O'Dirk. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring.
Interesting.
If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Alright, this could be something else that I'll end up doing on
Still got some training to complete, though.
On my own time.
Until next time.
Outside of recording, because I don't want to spend the whole time just doing these things, or else I'd still be playing that game right now, that board game. Can I get in through here?
Savior, over here. Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse.
Oh, I keep sneezing.
Sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. and why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvin get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but chain scrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience, well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you...
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Okay. So we'll do this main one first. Not worry about the melee pit. Not gonna learn machine strike. So we'll do to the break while we're still looking for our guy here. Yeah, Aaron. So we'll go around the top side and see what's there. Then run through. Ooh, not that way. Alright, let's see what kind of things we can end up digging up and finding. If there's anything up here.
It's after me! That bristleback's gonna run him down. Get to safety! Get inside until it's safe.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Oof. I didn't even see that. Alright, let's climb this tower real quick.
Gotta be ready.
If I can. Shoot. Let me get a nice look at this, figure out. It's this again. Okay.
Shock could do a lot of damage.
Oh, it scared me. I'll let him run this time. There's a whole bunch of extra equipment though. I figured it'd be a good chance to kind of see what stuff I can get.
This whole area is rigged with tripwires.
Huh.
It's always something.
Hold tight! I'll see what I can do.
Try luring them into the tripwire.
Come on now. Oh, that didn't work.
Down it goes.
That's the last one.
Thank the Forge you showed up. Tripwire's handy. Machine hunting's a younger's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
As soon as I search all this stuff, buddy.
As
see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
South, after more bristlebacks?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The
Big
vanguard
too.
seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chainscrape?
Well, like someone.
Let me guess. Ulvund.
Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Ulvund discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get
hunting
things
grounds.
under control. So Aaron headed south. Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Oh, only one metal shard. Okay, that's fine.
Tracks.
Hmm.
Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguards. These bristlebacks are everywhere.
Where am I going to? Ooh. Okay. More scrappers down there. Oh Lord.
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
There he is.
Another one down!
Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols.
errand. Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest. Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Oh, that one hurt.
That's it, huh? I'll take it. Give me all this stuff. That was not too bad at all. Not to like toot my own horn or anything, you know, but I did pretty good. Looks like we have another spot here. So a quick run around. We're good. Alright. So before we get talking to our buddy here, we're going to go ahead and end this part here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be doing a giveaway soon. Not sure which game it's going to be. I'll be posting it on Twitter. You'll also see it under the comments on my next video, more than likely. So just keep an eye out on that. I'm sorry, not the comments, the description. So yeah, it's going to be one game, some game that's come out just recently, or one that's coming out and it's a pre-order, something like that. But I will be giving away a physical copy of some top game. Not sure which console it's going to be for yet or anything either. So I'll let you guys know. But yeah, please like and subscribe, guys, and I will see you in the next video.